Hey guys, Mr. B here, bringing you another exponent laws video. This one on one of your I guess it's not less common, but compared to the first two, dividing and adding, it's not as common, but still just as useful. Power of a power. So, this is what you might see as a power of a power. You might have something like this, and I've been using base 5 a lot. So 5 to the 2, and then all to the 3. So literally it's a power of, so you got a power inside the brackets to an exponent. So what we do in that situation is we have to multiply exponents. So a way a teacher showed me and why that actually works out, so I'll just show you guys. This is the same thing as having 5 to the 2 times 5 to the 2 times 5 to the 2. So 5 to the 2 3 times. And if we already know our rule for adding powers, we're multiplying here, multiplying powers, we add exponents. So we're multiplying, so we add exponents. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 becomes 5 to the 6. So you can see why that works out, right? So we just end up with 5 to the 6 if we just multiply these right away. So that's the rule for evaluating or simplifying power of a power. So let's try a couple more examples. So we might have something like 2 to the 2 to the 4. So that is simply, we multiply these two, so these two get multiplied, so 2 to the 8. Or maybe it might be a variable. You might have something like 2 to the negative 3, x to the negative 3 to the 2. So all you do is multiply and you get x to the negative 6, which you could rewrite as 1 over x to the 6. You may not need to know that yet. You might not even be dealing with negative powers yet. Another example, you might have two things inside the bracket. So it might be x squared, y to the 3, and then you might have all that to the 4. So we have to go to each thing. So this has to multiply this exponent, it has to multiply that exponent. So it's sort of like the idea is that it's both of these things have to be raised to that 4. So it becomes x to the 8 and y to the 12. 2 times 4 is 8, of course, that's where that comes from, and 3 times 4 is 12. Let's see another one of those. So you might have something like a to the 5, b to the 3, c to the 2, and that's all to the 2. So that's the same as 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10, so a to the 10. 3 times 2 is 6, so b to the 6. And then 2 times 2 is 4, so c to the 4. So guys, that's how essentially powers of a power works. Of course, you can see it in many different ways. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in class.